Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight. The finale of this four-game set between the Tulsa Drillers and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Charlton Pepper, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to...
Stepping up now, William Iwasi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, William Iwasi.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Buster Rourke. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ball even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike.
And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Ball 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Classic change of speeds right there. Through the hitter's time. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Ready now, Albert Vasquez. He's been held in check in the series, just 1 for 12 coming in.
Albert Vasquez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Jared Hernandez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Jared Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And this ball game is tied at 1.
The second baseman, Henry Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Murillo. And that retires the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit. Now batting, Harvey Quisenberry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded down the third baseline.
Quisenberry.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Harvey Quisenberry is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Stepping in now, William Uwasi, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Murillo. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Standing in, Buster Rourke.
Leading off for Corpus Christi, the designated hitter, number 2.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Tolles. He's got it one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesse Chi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Chi.
First pitch on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1. Bases are empty, one man out. He loses him on ball 4. Digging in for his second at bat, Albert Vasquez. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning. Into the box now, Salvatore Casto.
The shortstop, Salvatore.
Curveball just misses apparently, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Bouncer up the middle. Jimenez from shallow center on to first, and there are 2 down. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly.
Henry Ramirez.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Now the 0-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Under it is the left fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Harvey Quisenberry. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Coles is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, William Uwasi. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Haynes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, fair ball down the line.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He's set, and the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Drillers lead it 3-1. Digging in once again, Jesse Chi. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now batting, the right fielder.
First offering on its way.
Vasquez.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So striding forward now, Salvatore Casto.
Batting, shortstop.
Here's the pitch.
Salvatore Casto.
No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 8th inning coming up. Tulsa's out in front here, 3-1. Billy Ludwig is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Drillers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Joe TJ earns the win, his 2nd, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Kurt Whitting records the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Today, game 2 of this 4-game set between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Joe TJ is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Corpus Christi,
first offering on its way.
Henry.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Dero?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So stepping in, Buster Rourke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 2.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. And there's ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Set to get his day started, Jesse Chi, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. This is popped up. Oh, and he misses it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0.
Albert Vasquez.
A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here's the 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. At the plate, Salvatore Casto. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Salvatore Casto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Casto on at first, nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone. Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
1 ball.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Number 41 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
No runner.
Now at the plate, Harvey Quisenberry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A ball and no strikes.
Quisenberry.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's out, 1-1.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, Henry Ramirez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box now, William Iwasi. As he'll take a look at ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. A ball and a strike. Baseline. Varela is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Buster Rourke. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
That ball went out.
Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Jesse Chi. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher.
Now here it comes.
Jesse.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Fouled off. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-2 home. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now batting, shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Castro.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Jared Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Grace fields it cleanly, and quickly there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Harvey Quisenberry. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Leading off the inning, Henry Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Henry Ramirez.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0 on the way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Jimenez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. In now, William Iwasi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready for another shot now. Buster Rourke. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Drillers lead it 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesse Chi. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
This is hit the other way out toward left field, and this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Ready once again, Salvatore Castro.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Salvatore.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Tulsa's out in front here, 3-0. Chris Clemens has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, Chris Clemens.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Tulsa Drillers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Joe TJ notches his 3rd win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Kurt Whitting earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
Your attention,
Joe
please.
TJ takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
7, Joe TJ.
So striding in, Eric McGrath. He flew out in his last at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Here it comes. Popped him up. Number 45 over to his left, 1 away. At the plate, Harold Haynes, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Haynes.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their first strike tonight. Still no balls and 2 strikes. TJ, a Minnesota-born ball player. His pitch repertoire includes a curveball, a four-seam swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Drillers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Brian Anthony notches his 3rd win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Joe TJ hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Your attention, please.
So digging in now, Ryan Felder. He singled his last time up.
TJ.
First pitch on its way. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now batting.
In now, Freddie Marmolejo. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon.
1.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error.
Right fielder,
and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Mario Gonzalez. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that come up fastball at this level, you cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And that's in there. Base hit.
No running. Hold it right there. Hold it.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Now
and that misses ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And he fouls this one off. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
He makes the catch, and they have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
4-2 the final score today. The Drillers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Henry Lopez wins his 3rd of the season. Lorenzo Alvarado is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Joe TJ closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers. 4 runs on 8 hits. 2 errors. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
Into the
please.
box now, Sean Tomlinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
TJ.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. TJ stands 6'6" and throws from the left side. Enters the day in third place among closers in All-Star fan voting, so it remains to be seen if he gets his invite to this year's festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
The center fielder, number 34.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Oliveros. He singled his last time up. Up and in for ball one.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
In there, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Murillo has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now in the box, Giancarlo Zepeda. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. This one's down to third. Navarro scoops it up on to first, and that's your ball game.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Drillers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Billy Ludwig claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joe TJ records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers. 6 runs.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Your attention, please.
Digging in now, Ronnie Moyer, who looked to
7.
bounce back after striking out his last time up.
TJ.
First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That's up.
Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Striding forward now is the DH,
Now
Samuel
the
Arias.
designated hitter.
No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out
Arias.
once. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Varela over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Kendrick Verhoeven.
the first baseman, Kendrick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Drillers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Fernando Ibarra claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joe TJ earns the save out of the bullpen, his fourth of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Joe TJ comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gus Shipp. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
He froze him on the fastball there. Gus Shipp is retired to kick off the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Colt Tackett. He singled his last time up.
Tackett.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Vila has it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Into the box, Marcel Bullington, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. In there at the knees, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
No runner, no runner. Got it.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Standing in now, Ryan Felder. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
One.
Back to the mound. The throw short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the third baseman, Cy Kane. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Count remains at 0-2. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
8-6 the final score tonight. Tulsa jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Joaquin Cedeno.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.